Lame Truth here, and for the past month or so, a few people that are quite wise and know what to look for have been commenting on my videos and calling me out for cheating. And I figured it would be best just to come clean right now. And honestly, I just want to be truthful with my viewers. That's what I've always wanted to do from the start. I shouldn't hide this any longer, guys. And first and foremost, I want to apologize. I want to say from the bottom of my heart, sincerely, I am sorry. I am sorry. I am sorry that the people making these accusations have gotten so soft that the only thing physically softer are the titties that are about to flood Twitch TV in the next month or two. Yeah, that's another video for another day, but I digress. I've been getting enough comments to where I feel like I need to address this in a video just to show you exactly what we're working with here. People have been leaving these comments because I reverse boost. I've made no secret about it since Modern Warfare 2 that I have been session joining BillyGoat57. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. BillyGoat57 is an account that is really bad. I purposely play badly on it, and then I session join it, and then I beat up on kids in this invisible skill metric that Call of Duty has perfected but won't talk about, because if they talk about it, Bobby Kotick can't have diamond encrusted lobster every night or something, man. Because here's the thing, it's not skill-based matchmaking. It's not. Every other dev, every other studio, every other game company out there openly talks about their skill-based matchmaking system. This is not skill-based matchmaking. I shouldn't even call it that. It's engagement optimized matchmaking. It's a patented thing that Activision has come up with to manipulate the game experience. It's not skill-based matchmaking. It's not that. It's not. It's something entirely different, which is why they won't speak of it, which is why the devs are under a code of silence, like they're in the fucking mob, man. Am I lying here? That's what it is. Nobody can talk about it. But let me just explain to you. Let me just explain to you what we're working with here. People are saying that I'm cheating when I go into a match and me and the opposition, me and the enemy players are, I'm assuming they are all on a level playing field with me. We both have televisions or monitors. We are playing with mouse and keyboard or controller. We are playing within the laws of the game. We have guns. We all can equip the same attachments, assuming we have them unlocked. We all can hopefully have good connections in this lobby, low pings and stuff like that. We are all in this lobby, and everything's even. We're evenly matched, technically speaking, as far as what we can use. And then what does it come down to? It comes down to the skill level of the people in the lobby. What is that? What is that? That's literally life. That's video games. That's life. That's anything. That's anything. Human beings from the dawn of time have been competing against one another in different aspects of life. You are the sperm that won the competition watching this video right now. There was no skill-based matchmaking in your dad's nutsack. The only protection down there is probably the condom that broke and that ended up with you here now. That's dark. I apologize. I'm sure all of your parents love you guys very much. And if they don't, well, they're horrible people, because I'm sure everybody watching this video is a great person. But let's get back to the main topic here, okay? Take a look at this little video Prime Pete made just recently, and he goes over it very quickly and concisely, and I'll follow up on it after this.
Bots are being thrown into lobbies to even them out. Long story short, a game like Modern Warfare 3 with awesome mechanics and the most fun gameplay of the last 4 years or so is tarnished and becomes a questionable choice when you look at all these manipulative systems put in place with one objective in mind: for you to get addicted and for you to spend money on the game. First, matches are fundamentally rigged from the get-go. The matchmaking algorithm decides whether a good or bad performance will keep you playing the game and puts you in an exactly balanced lobby where the teams will almost undoubtedly be neck and neck the entire match, and you hopefully perform as the algorithm intends you to. If the teams are not balanced enough, enter the AI bots that will keep you engaged. If you somehow manage to break out of this system, you'll have players worse than you killing you in less time and less bullets than it normally takes, and you'll perhaps notice you start shooting marshmallows or your opponent's hitbox is extremely tiny. The inconsistency within each match can easily breed a vicious cycle of addiction if players are unaware of what is truly going on, which then breeds too much time and money being spent on the game. And for the icing on the cake, any players who own cosmetics can sometimes even be buffed or put into worse lobbies so that they can showcase Call of Duty's recent Sweat Lord skin so that other players will be motivated to purchase it, and the players who purchase skins will receive silent buffs to make them think that the cosmetics gave them more confidence and helped them play better. I'm sorry to be so blunt about it, but truthfully I'm just kind of angry about everything I've discovered about the game. I thought Sledgehammer would have fought to remove some of these things, but
On top of that, it's been proven. It's been proven without any shadow of a doubt. You could look up Exclusive Aces videos on it. You could look up Drifters videos on it. It's been proven without any argument against it, any evidence against it, that the better you do, the worse your connection gets in an online multiplayer shooter. Not to mention, it's statistically a fact that you will run into more cheaters the better you do. It's also a statistic fact that if you do too well and too many people report you, you will be shadow banned. I've seen tons of cracked out really good players that are legit shadow banned into lobbies with literal Cronus Zen cheaters, wall hackers, you name it. You name it. The entire system is flawed, broken, and a mess. And the fact that it's as easy as joining BillyGoat57 and then having them back out to beat this system shows that this system is inherently flawed to the point where, I mean, it's that easy. If you get an old PS4 collecting dust while you're playing on your PS5, game share Modern Warfare 3 with that account, hook it up to an old monitor or TV or whatever. Boom, you could do the same exact thing. It's easier than ever. They allowed it, like, they allowed session joining queuing or whatever. I think Sledgehammer knew what they were doing with that, honestly. I think they actually support it. If this was cheating, again, if this is cheating, I should have already been banned, because this is how it's been since COD 4, man. Every single time I post a good gameplay, it's because I'm in a lobby with noobs. You can't go 30-3 against people that are as good as you or better than you. It's not possible. However, what is possible in this game is getting carried. The skill-based matchmaking is so aggressive. You will be carried to the point where, like, I mean, you could just do so bad, you will get carried. This is a gameplay from BillyGoat57, all right? This is me on shipment, just making sure the game knows I'm bad, all right? So this is me on shipment, playing BillyGoat57, and the object of the game here is to not ever ADS and play like an absolute potato. I'm playing like maybe my mom would if I handed her an Xbox controller, okay? That's the plan here. The scary thing about this, and this is not an isolated incident. You can go try it out if you'd like on a dummy account. The scary thing about this is that this is a close match still. The matchmaking is so rigged and takes this into account so hard. It knows how bad I actually am, that it's going to still be a close match. How does that happen? Seriously, I'm purposely not killing people here, as you can see, but eventually I will start killing a few people just because I get bored. But like, the fact that the matchmaking is this insanely rigged is pathetic. In no way, shape, or form should I even be coming close to a win performing like this. But the fact is that this game babies every bad, terrible player, makes them think they're better than they are, lies to them, and then gets them to spend copious amounts of money in the store. I saw some virgin in my comment section bragging that he spent $1,000, over $1,000 on cosmetics. If this man came up to me in real life and said, I spent $1,000 on cosmetics, I would drag his ass to the Waffle House and knock him the hell out. Seriously, I would have. It's legal there, so I wouldn't get in trouble. Waffle House, you can fight. That's just the rules, man. If you're near a Waffle House, you can just throw down. No problem. No questions asked. The cops will not come. Anyway, back to the gameplay here. Yeah, the matchmaking's so rigged, it's sticking me on a team that is pretty much designed from the moment I entered the lobby to carry me. To carry me, if not to a win, to a close match. The fact that if you're bad at this game, you win more playing solo is an atrocity. What is the point? at that point? What is the point? You guys have seen me post the normal gameplay where I'm not reverse boosting, and you've seen matches end in draws. You've seen matches end 99 to 100. It's improbable. The odds of this stuff, it's astronomical unless other systems are at play. And by other systems, I mean nefarious bullshit systems. Why is it okay for Activision to manipulate my experience, but when I do it, that's a big red flag. I am openly talking about it too. I want other people to do it, and maybe we'll get lobbies of the mixed variety where we have good players, mediocre players, and then bad players like it used to be. And then it's just the strongest survive. It's the way gaming should be. Or at the very least, talk openly about your matchmaking system. But they can't even do that because it's not skill-based matchmaking. It's EOMM. And if they actually talk about everything in it, I'm serious. I think there will be lawsuits. I think it will be made illegal. The stuff they will have to talk about if they openly talk about everything in play. Like, they're doing the same thing I am, only inversely to make money. So you're telling me that's okay? Tell me that's all right, but I can't, like, play. What if I just had a bad friend? Seriously, what if I just had a bad friend, like a horrendous Call of Duty friend, and I join his lobbies, and I play with them, and I beast mode that way? What then? Is that cheating? Should I only play? Should I only party up with people in my skill bracket? Should I like call people that play in a full party cheaters? Because I'm not doing it. I'm not. If I run into a full party, are they cheating? No, they're not. Like, what happened to this community? What kind of fucking brain damage do you actually have? Seriously. Whatever I'm doing here, if this is cheating, I've been cheating since the start then. I've been cheating since the start because ain't nobody gonna go 30-3, whether it's Bog TDM on COD 4, Favela Domination on Modern Warfare 2, the OG, or whatever. Ain't nobody gonna get a good score in a lobby of good players. They're just not. This is not how it works. The fact is, though, is that most Call of Duty players are terrible, especially now. There's this weird rumor where people are saying Call of Duty players overall have gotten better. With these systems in play, no, definitely not. This system literally rewards you for doing worse. No, they're not getting better. In fact, they're doing worse than ever because they know, or maybe they don't know at this point. They're probably high as a kite on cloud 9 when they play this and they go like 2-40 or whatever when I reverse boost in their lobby. I don't know. They never rage quit. They never leave. They're content to go 2-40. So I'm assuming they like it. Maybe they like punishment. You ever think of that too? Maybe they're like one of those people that like to get pegged by their girlfriend or something. They say don't kink shame, but that one's a little weird to me. At that point, I'd say you're just probably a little bi-curious. Regardless, I'm just saying. At the end of the day, this matchmaking system, it's completely rigged, and it's not skill-based matchmaking. I don't think what I'm doing is nefarious, especially since I'm talking about it. Now, if I were lying to you and saying I'm the best player on God's green earth, look at me beat up these noobs or whatever in regular multiplayer, that's not how it works, you know? I'm not pulling a swag here and doing that. I'm not pulling a Korean Savage and doing that. I am being completely upfront about it, and I'm telling you right now, when I didn't do this and I tried my ass off in Cold War to get top stats, it was the most unfun thing I've ever done in Call of Duty. I can do it, and I wanted to do it just to prove that I could do it. I do these weird challenges sometimes where I do something I really, really don't want to do just to kind of prove to myself that I can do it. And I did it in Cold War. And I said, wow, this sucks because the game's not designed. The game is not designed to be competitive in the slightest. In I don't know, ranked mode? Yeah, sure, that makes sense. And you get a rank. But in casual? No. The game is an unbalanced mess. The entire point of the game, like the actual Modern Warfare 3 we have now, is this like crazy weapon variety, crazy attachment variety. But the better you do, the more you can't use the variety. It all boils down to just using like the MCW, and that's it. MCW and then that stupid assassin vest. Like, you just pick out the best stuff. Players don't necessarily get better. Players get cheaper. Straight up. Take it from me, man. Like, take it from me. I do some pretty cheap stuff when I want the W. I'm not even gonna lie. I do. But guys, that's going to be it. We're going to just clip the rest of this here. But you can see how close it actually is. It's insanity. Like, yeah, I got a few kills towards the end. I just wanted to see, like, how close can we actually make this? I'm still not going to ADS. I'm still going to play like a potato. But it's like the game knows how potato I am and puts the beasts on my team and puts the semi-potatoes on the other team. The lobby balancing is crazy. I mean, we talk about the skill-based matchmaking, the actual matchmaking to put the people in the lobby. The lobby balancing is on another level. It is the amount of close matches. I mean, I don't know how it works. I don't know how they do it. AI bots, I'm assuming at some point, like, that's how they got it so perfected in this game especially. I've never had so many close matches. Never. Ever. Guys, I'm out of time, though. I hope you enjoyed. And, I mean, look how close this was. Just ridiculous. If I actually tried a little bit harder, we would have either tied or won. What is this game? What is... This isn't a game. This is not a game. This is a casino. This is a casino that people can manipulate. What a joke. What an absolute joke. Guys, I'm gonna try to check out the finals tonight, by the way. And when I do, I will let you know what I think of it. Maybe in tomorrow's video. I don't know. If you guys enjoyed, rate, comment, and subscribe. I will catch you on the next one. Have a good one. Peace out.
Do some parting advice.